'cause we are trying to find a way to feel. If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be, but I can feel you slip further from me.
And names so much, but I will say one last one is Justin Gaethje. Recently, you even tweeted "Lol at Gaethje."
Yeah.
He's been very vocal about how this idea of
he's on the list. Yeah. He is on the list. Like, maybe I will face him next. Maybe I'll face him next. You know, he has it coming for him.
While not reborn, is certainly reformed. To me, he is absolutely a top 5 talent, if not higher. Justin Gaethje is still very much Justin Gaethje. Does he throw leg kicks? Yes. Does he throw great punches in the dirty boxing clinch? Yes. Does he still have a hammer of a left hook? Yes. Does he throw, not with reckless abandon, but like with consistent offense? Absolutely.
Does he still try to eat men's souls? Absolutely.
Both of us have that the skill to where we just gotta touch you one time. So that kind of chaos, though, I want that in my life.
What's next for Justin Gaethje?
You know, I think Justin Gaethje should fight Conor McGregor.
Justin the Highlight Gaethje!
I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this, and I will do it till the wheels fall off.
Who is next? The notorious Conor McGregor!
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back! People are always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess fucking what? I back it up! I back it up!
10 seconds! Oh my God! Could he finish him here? Wow! 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 Unbelievable!
It hard to be when you are all that I want but don't have, and I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me, it escapes me, and I'm
How's it going, everyone? AZPlow21 back with more WMMA 5 in our UFC save. And it is time for UFC 252, McGregor versus Gaethje. All right, so after the intro, as you can tell, McGregor versus Gaethje is what we've got going for us right now. Taking a look at the main card, of course, McGregor and Gaethje in the main event. Valentina Shevchenko and JoJo Calderwood in the co-main event for the women's flyweight title. Paige Van Zant versus Molly McCann. We got Mark Jakashi versus Stephen Ray. And Darren Till versus Jacare Souza. Go ahead and pause the video right now. In the comment section right now, go ahead and leave your votes, your picks, your predictions as to who you think is going to win on the main card. There you can see the prelims. All the emails are taken care of. All the news is looked over. All the pay-per-view providers have been set. All of the broadcasters have been set. So the only thing that's left to do now is move on to the fight night. UFC 252, McGregor versus Gaethje. Super excited that I can bring this to you. AZPlow21, as always. Let's get right into the pay-per-view. In London, UK, UFC 252, McGregor versus Gaethje. Let's go. Our first fight of the afternoon is Chai Chopper Lewis Perry taking on Yorgan De Castro. Now, Yorgan De Castro, in real life, is coming off that loss to Greg Hardy. He had a pretty good first round against him, but just couldn't get anything else going. I think he broke his foot or something late into the second round, and then from then on, it was all Greg Hardy. Chai Chopper Lewis Perry, 8-0-2-2, so 2 draws and 2 no contests. Yorgan De Castro undefeated, and he stays undefeated, beating the hometown Chai Chopper Lewis Perry via unanimous decision. And he would like to fight Tom Aspinall next. Next in the prelims, it's Nad Narimani taking on the Olympian Mark Madsen. Madsen undefeated at 10-0. Narimani from England, 13-3. I'm going to go ahead and take the wrestler and Mark Madsen on this one, as he actually gets knocked out in round number 3 by Nad Narimani, the Englishman, getting a big KO in round number 3. And he would like to fight Otman Azaitar in his next fight. Next up on the prelims, Dangerous Davy Grant taking on another fellow Englishman in Michael Wu-Tang Wooten. I think both these guys are making their UFC debut. Wooten undefeated, but he is the underdog out of Liverpool. The Durham boy from SBG Manchester, 9-4. And Davy Grant gets the win via unanimous decision. Darren the Dentist Stewart taking on a Trevor Hot Sauce Smith. Darren Stewart, the favorite here by -150. Trevor Hot Sauce Smith out of Washington, 15-10. And Trevor Smith gets the win, 16-10 now on his career. Darren the Dentist Stewart, 11-6-1. And he shows some respect. Next up, Antonina the Panther Shevchenko taking on Mara Romero Barella. Now, Romero Barella just fought against Courtney Casey a couple days ago. She actually lost. Antonina, 35 years of age, 8-1. Mara Romero Barella, 12-7-2. And Barella actually gets the win via unanimous decision. So Shevchenko, her sister, is fighting later on for her title, but she loses here tonight. And apparently Barella is the whole package, charismatic talker with the looks to match. Next up is Irish Joe Duffy taking on Alan Patrick. The Irishman looking to get a win pretty close to his hometown in Ireland. And he does so via unanimous decision. Irish Joe Duffy getting the win here at UFC 252. All right. Up next is Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts as he takes on Ashley the Beast Reese. 8-1 is Ashley Reese making his UFC debut. Danny Roberts, a UFC veteran, 6-4 in the promotion, last coming off a win to Zalim Imadaev. Boxing guy is Danny Roberts as he gets the win via TKO in round number 2. You love to see that. He gets the W there. And he would like to fight Joey Davis next, a guy who has yet to make his UFC debut, a Bellator guy. All right, another prelim about to start. This one between two bantamweight prospects. Nathaniel the Prospect Wood taking on Brett the Pikey Johns. And Nathaniel Wood gets the win via unanimous decision. Losing to John Dodson, of course, in February. I actually watched that live. Brett the Pikey Johns taking the loss there after winning against Tony Gravely. And he praises Johns for a tough fight. All right, up next is Makwan Amirkhani out of Finland. He takes on Wigan, England's own Mike Grundy. A wrestler. Both of these guys are wrestlers. And Mike Grundy takes the decision. It was a poor fight. They were both wrestlers, so that probably made for a pretty boring fight. But Mike Grundy improves to 14-1. And that's really close to his win over Danny Henry. So Grundy getting 2 wins so far in this save. And he would like to face off against Hakeem Dawodu. All right, the featured prelim now, as it's the Boston finisher Calvin Kattar taking on Andre Touchy Fili. Boston's own Kattar, of course, in real life, coming off that win. But here, coming off a loss to Arnold Allen. And Andre Fili is coming off a loss to Sadiq Yusuf. No team for Calvin Kattar, and Andre Fili is heavily favored. And he ends up winning via knockout in round number 3. So Andre Fili getting the win here today at UFC 252 as we head into the main card. All right, everyone's paid the $60. The pay-per-view has started as Darren the Gorilla Till returns home to England to face off against Jacare Souza. All right, so Darren Till taking on Jacare Souza here. Of course, Till coming off the win over Kelvin Gastelum, and Jacare Souza, who was diagnosed with COVID-19 earlier in the month, coming off 2 straight losses to Hermanson and Blachowicz. And Darren Till gets the win at home over Jacare Souza via unanimous decision. Up next, it's Mark Bone Crusher Jakashi as he takes on Stephen Braveheart Ray. A couple of Englishmen going at it in the main card of UFC 252. Jakashi heavily favored against Ray, and he gets the win via TKO. Has a lot of respect for Stephen Ray, praises his toughness. Up next, it's Paige 12 Gauge Van Zant as she takes on Molly McCann. McCann, the English woman, and favored at 10-2. Paige Van Zant 9-4. Paige, of course, the selling point for this fight more than likely, despite Molly being from England, as Molly McCann gets the win via TKO in round number 3. Praises Van Zant for a tough fight, and she might get a little bit of a bonus in her popularity because of that. All right, now for the co-main event of the evening. Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko at 19-3 taking on JoJo Calderwood 14-4. Shevchenko defending her flyweight championship. And surprisingly, not that much of a favorite. We'll go ahead and see what happens here as Shevchenko seems to be in control. Calderwood goes down hard, and she is knocked out. So your winner via knockout, head kick knockout, and defending her flyweight title is Valentina the Bullet Shevchenko. Shevchenko celebrates still being UFC flyweight champion and says she is looking forward to the next challenger stepping forward. And now we have arrived at our main event of the evening, the notorious Conor McGregor facing off against Justin the Highlight Gaethje. McGregor, a slight favorite at minus 150. Gaethje not one to slouch. I mean, this is it. This is the main event. McGregor versus Gaethje. A lot of money here at stake. McGregor, of course, we're paying him a lot of money. And whoever wins this fight gets Khabib next. So let's go ahead and get this going. McGregor looks to strike at the very beginning. Right kick to the rib cage. Fires off a counter. Counter left hand from Gaethje. Crunching straight to the jaw. Attacking with intent, McGregor scores with 5 out of a flurry of 5 punches. And then he hits a crunching straight left to the jaw. And your winner by knockout is Conor McGregor. Which means now fighting for the title against Khabib is Conor McGregor. That sets up Khabib versus McGregor 2. Wow. Celebrating the win, McGregor brags about the power in his punches and claims he can knock out anyone in the world. Attendance of 9,000 in London. Commercial rating of 96. Critical rating 73. It made $1.5 million in pay-per-view. Popularity increasing just about everywhere. All right, fight of the night. Let's see. Fight of the night's going to Nad Narimani and Mark Madsen. And performance bonus goes to Valentina Shevchenko and Danny Roberts. Conor doesn't need the other money. Yikes. So we lost $7.5 million on that pay-per-view because Conor made $10 million. Yikes. Well, it is what it is, but hopefully we're able to make a little bit more money in the near future. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this date simulated forward, and then we will take a look at the rankings, and then we will be off. And then the next time that I will see you guys will be for Gadella versus Esparza. Let's go ahead and update our rankings. No movement at heavyweight. Light heavyweight, there is no movement. Middleweight, Darren Till moves up to number 4. Yoel Romero moves down to number 5. Jacare is down at number 9. Nothing at welterweight. Lightweight, Justin Gaethje is down to number 9. Conor McGregor is now number 3. Featherweight, Andre Fili moves up to number 8. Calvin Kattar is now number 18. Aguilar moves up along with some others. Mike Grundy is now ranked. Amir Khani is now down at number 25. Bantamweight, Nathaniel Wood moves up to number 19. Flyweight, no movement. Women's featherweight, no movement. Women's bantamweight, no movement. At flyweight, Shevchenko, of course, still the champion. Calderwood down to number 8. A couple of women move up. Romero Barella moves up to number 10. Van Zandt down to number 16. Shevchenko down to number 17. And nothing at women's strawweights. Let's see who we have to resign here. Barella. Definitely give her another couple of fights. All right, Mike Grundy needs to be re-signed. We'll definitely do that. 3-0 in the UFC. He's now ranked. Chai Lewis Perry needs to be re-signed. He's coming off a loss, but we'll give him at least another couple of fights. Jojo Calderwood needs to be re-signed. Darren Stewart needs to be re-signed. That's just fine. Calvin Kattar needs to be re-signed. Tough go for Calvin. Losing both of his fights in this save thus far. Trevor Smith needs to be re-signed, coming off a win. Give him at least another 2 fights. Mark Chikashi coming off a win, now ranked at number 24. Irish Joe Duffy needs to be re-signed. Amir Khani needs to be re-signed. That's just fine. Paige Van Zandt needs to be re-signed. And Davey Grant, coming off a win, needs to be re-signed as well. All right. So that is going to do it. The next time that I see you guys will not be for my booking stream, but it will actually be for UFC on ESPN, Esparza versus Gadella. You can see the main card there. It is in Mexico. Dominic Cruz, Kevin Lee, the co-main event on that one. So that's going to actually do it. That's UFC 252, McGregor versus Gaethje. I'm happy that you guys were able to join me for it. AZPlow21 signing off, and I will see you guys in the next episode.